I mean, he did this all in front of our 3-year-old, so, and I saw that his knuckles were all bloody.
And you took him with enough force that it cut his finger open.
I mean, yeah, but like my fingers were cut too, so.
That you would be the physical primary aggressor in this, okay?
Delaware County, Ohio. A detective shows up at a woman's front door. She says her husband attacked her in front of their 3-year-old son. By the end of this conversation, she's the one in handcuffs.
Hey, Sarah. Hey, Sarah, right?
Yes.
Hey, Detective Sigmund, this is Officer Miller.
Nice to
Hey,
meet you.
you as well. I assume you know why we're here?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know why he would do that because he's the one who initiated violence first, and I mean, he did this all in front of our 3-year-old, so.
Can you tell me about it? Yeah, kind of tell me exactly what happened.
I mean, so he, came into the house. He had, I don't know, something in his hand, and I was just trying to talk to him about some stuff that was going on.
He told us about the fair.
I mean, it's our business.
Well, it's ours now because the police are involved. So, I mean, that's why he was gone. That's why he came here. It is what it is, but
right.
Just so you know, like I know what happened.
The night before, Sarah says her husband had been drinking and making threats against a man named Luis.
Okay, I mean, I understand that, but at the same time, he has made threats. He was here yesterday drunk, making threats that he was going to go over to Luis's house, and that, I felt very like he was going to make a move or something threatening was going to happen, and I saw that his knuckles were all bloody, and so I just kind of assumed that he had gotten into an altercation. So I was asking him about that because he did make texts and emails to me kind of saying like he was going to meet up with him or find him in some way, shape, or form. And so that was my concern, and I was just like, can you please just tell me if you hurt him? Like, what did you do? I deserve to know that.
That's the conversation today, right?
That was about that was the conversation today.
Okay.
Yes.
And where were the truck keys at?
They were in his hand, but I mean,
So you reached for the car keys that he had in his hand?
Yes, and I grabbed them and I put them in my pocket.
Is that what cut his finger?
I mean, possibly. I have also scratches and cuts from him too. I was bleeding on my other shirt as well.
So I saw that has that wire ring on the keys, and I asked, I said, "Is that what cut his hand?" And you said, "Possibly, probably." So you took him in a force enough that a wire cut his finger.
I mean, yeah, but they were in my pocket the whole time, and then from that point,
Well, hold on. They're his keys that you said he had in his hand that you took from him.
Correct.
And you took him with enough force that it cut his finger open.
I mean, yeah, but like my fingers were cut too. So
where's your fingers cut at?
Right here, and I have other scratches that he, put on my body as well. And so, and the thing is like, this is.
Show me again. I'm not seeing anything.
Can I also just say that this is our properties too, like the kids have the car seats in the car.
Sure.
I want to, I am absolutely having to, go into the car. Like I needed the car, or I needed him to stay here, which was not even, didn't sound like it's something he was going to do.
Well, I think car seats are one thing. I think the way that one retrieves the car keys is a complete other issue.
Okay, I agree, but then the way that he's probably not telling you or disclosing to you the way that he got them back from me, which my 3-year-old would be happy to share exactly because he, saw his father jump on top of me, throw me to the ground, and, grab the car keys from my back pocket, which is completely inappropriate to be doing in front of our children. I mean, our kids are scared of him, and that's going to be obvious when he comes home and he sees, his dad. I mean, my 3-year-old doesn't talk very much, but like the things that he saw, he could definitely say that his dad was being extremely abusive towards me just to get the keys back.
What happens from there?
Well, and I just wanted to know if he had talked or spoken with Luis, and he just kept saying, give me my keys, and it was just kind of all downhill from there. He had noticed that they were in my back pocket, so he had jumped on me, basically just like taking me around, throwing me around in front of our sons.
So you guys were wrestling over the keys?
Yes.
Essentially?
Yeah.
Is that how he got all those like claw marks and everything from your fingers? I'd assume that's what they were.
Sarah described the struggle in detail, grabbed from behind, pulled to the ground. She mentioned her husband's MMA background and his size. The scratches, she said, were from trying to get him off her. The children were in the room the entire time.
Did he ever punch you?
No.
No, okay. And did you hit him in the back of the head when he was holding one of the children?
No. I mean, it's just, everything happened so fast, and I know that, like, when he brought me down, one of the kids was, and this was all in front of both of them, so.
He said that the kids were there.
Yeah.
Once he gets the keys, he leaves.
He just left immediately.
Okay. Have you talked to Luis?
No.
Since he left?
No.
I don't think they ever talked.
I mean, he absolutely mentioned that, like, he has his address, that he took my phone yesterday and pretended to be me.
Yes, he did say that.
Saying that, oh, we have a meeting at midnight.
So he comes back, you want to find out what's going on with Luis because you didn't want him to leave, and you also wanted the car seats. You take the keys from him that were in his hand, which cut his finger. There is some...
How do we know that this, like, didn't happen after? Because, like, when I left, there was no blood. There's no blood anywhere on...
His finger's definitely cut. I mean, like right here across, and he said it was from holding on to that metal ring of the keys.
Okay, but, like, I didn't see that when he left. So what I'm asking you is how do we know that that wasn't, like, inflicted after? You know, like, that there was nothing, like, wouldn't it be all over the walls or kids' clothes if he was holding them? Like, because, I mean, really, though, he was the one who inflicted the violence in front of our children first, you know?
I would disagree with that. I would say that the whole thing started because you ripped the keys out of the hand.
But the keys have the car seats in
regardless,
the car.
But regardless, that's what started.
Give it to me,
regardless, that's what's his car. I mean... Regardless, that's what started the whole thing.
The detective said he wasn't taking sides. He'd come to hear her story too. Sarah pushed back. This wasn't the first time. The same thing, she said, had happened before in Arizona.
The same thing. You guys can't see what he inflicts on me, but I'm not going to sit here and say that it didn't happen. It could, because it did, and he knows exactly what he did.
But you said he didn't hit you.
So wait, in order to be considered domestic, it has to be hit?
Are you saying
you have to be hit?
Do you saying the words that he said?
No, I'm saying the fact that he literally pulled me up and dropped me on the floor, which I have multiple times told you. And so, I mean, I have...
You never said that he dropped you up and put you on the floor. You said that when he got on top of you, you said that it was from behind.
It was from behind, and he pulled me down to the floor. I did tell you that.
And then
from there, my head was being hit on our closet, and we were wrestling on the floor, and there was a lot of, pain that was inflicted on me. But because he has a literal blood spot on his finger, it's considered, and his arms and stuff too. Both sides need to be considered, and I don't really appreciate that you, just because he came to your office first, that, he's saying that he didn't do anything, or that he's the 100% victim in this situation, because that's not the case.
And I never said that he's 100% victim. You said that this was a waste of time, and I said I disagree.
I mean, I also, I take that back, because of everything that he did in front of our children. I would say, yeah, that is probably something worth looking into, because that should have never happened in front of our kids. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, as far as, like, what happened, you can talk to my 3-year-old if you want to put him through that, because he knows exactly what he saw his dad do to his mom, and he even said when he left the room, he said, "You are being a bad boy, Daddy," and he shut the door asking his dad to leave. If there,
I have no reason not to believe that he took you to the ground and from behind, presumably to get the keys back, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have no reason not to believe that happened.
And I'm gonna tell you that, like, you know, this isn't the first time that this has happened before.
You said in Arizona.
In Arizona, the same thing happened, and
Well, what happened in Arizona? Anybody
Was they arrested?
arrested?
So just
Nobody
like a
was
domestic
arrested.
dispute?
Yeah.
That's an
was
argument?
Child Protective Services involved in
yeah,
Arizona?
Because of her?
because my
Your
daughter
daughter?
was home and she had heard and saw the aftermath of things, and it's just.
Is there a way, I know he just fell asleep on you,
Yeah.
can you look to see if anything started to bruise? And that doesn't have to be bruising. You don't have to be cut for me to believe you or anything like that. But just from grabbing or wrestling or anything like that. I don't know if you can sit him on the couch right there. If you would.
That's the dog's couch.
Oh, okay. Too hairy? That's okay.
So, I mean,
Do you have eczema or psoriasis? Or?
no, that's just from this new sweater that I put on.
Oh, okay.
And then, I mean, that was like from him.
That's a scratch from.
Yeah. And this is starting to bruise.
Okay. Do you mind if I take a picture? I have a work phone. This is strictly work. This is not personal or anything like that. Are you okay if I take a picture of this?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're not going to mention the
Yeah.
bruise?
No. Yep. Gotta start here. Just move your hand. There you go. I just need a couple minutes. I need to make a couple phone calls, and then I'll be back in. He's at our police station. That's where he's at. He's not under arrest or anything like that. He's sitting in our lobby because he's the one that reported this. That's where he's at. So obviously we got to come to a conclusion on everything.
And then as far as CPS is involved, can we just not?
So unfortunately, that's not how it works. You know, it's how it is that they were present in it. I hear what you're saying.
We're not bad parents. We are just going through a really tough time in our marriage, and they do not deserve to be punished from this. So I get where you're coming from. I get it. That's why I didn't call you guys, because I was also hurting. So I don't really I know how this goes. But he was not thinking, and now our kids are going to be punished for this.
This whole thing, like you said earlier, you said it's going to change everything, and your statement probably wasn't wrong. You know what I mean? I mean, it's probably not. Do I think that children are going to be taken from people? No, I don't think that. But what they do have to make sure is that everybody's safe, everybody's fine. It just kind of is what it is as far as that goes. And I understand where you're coming from. You're like, it's not necessary. We're good parents. Things got out of hand. Unfortunate circumstances. I get it. I promise you, I hear you. I feel like I grasped it, and that's why I said it back to you, because I didn't want to interpret anything that you said or anything that was happening. So I wanted to make sure that I was correct. So just give me just a few minutes. Give me like 5 minutes, and then we'll try to wrap this thing up. Then, okay?
Okay. Come back down. Hi.
Hey.
Sorry, he ran upstairs.
Oh.
Washing the dishes.
No, you're fine. You're fine. So the as far as just the story goes, it's a lot to take in there. I called our prosecutor just to say, hey, the Door County prosecutor, just to ask him, hey, this is the story. What's going on? So how do you feel about it? And she felt, and it was kind of what I was asking. So you're looking for the physical primary aggressor in a domestic incident. And she felt that since you grabbed the keys to prevent him from leaving because you wanted to know about Luis, which he sustained an injury from, that you would be the physical primary aggressor in this, okay? Because of that, you're going to be arrested, okay, for domestic violence and assault.
No, these kids cannot.
So just let me finish. So I don't want to turn this into something crazy and loud and more charges and everything like that. So let's just work together for a second, okay? So in his truck outside is their dad, Okay, he can take the kids. He's their father. He can take the kids, which is fine. We're gonna go back to our station. There's some paperwork. We will then take you to the Delaware County Jail, where then they'll process you, and then they'll go from there where you can get yourself out. Okay. Go ahead.
How can you not see right through this? I mean, a divorce was inevitable, right? But then, like, to come to the station and have all of this drama played out like this, it just seems like he was just trying to gain leverage so that he can have primary custody of the kids, which is going to happen, okay? Like, if I'm arrested today, that is what's going to happen. And I would like to reach out to your prosecutor because, I mean, there's just no way that these kids can survive. You realize that you guys are letting somebody who is a habitual cannabis smoker around his family, a heavy drinker.
Well, you're allowed to smoke marijuana.
I get it, but like he's not his best self around the children. I need to be here for my kids. I cannot. There's just no way that I'm going to get arrested today.
He watches your children when you're at work.
I mean, he does, but at the same time, he's smoking. Like, that's what he needs every single day. And so, like, when he doesn't have it, like, you can see how extremely violent that he does get when he doesn't have it because you've just made it a habitual thing,
well,
you know? So,
I mean, we're here today.
Yeah.
You know, all those things is what you said happened. You're looking for a physical primary aggressor in an incident. You took the keys that caused him an injury because you didn't want him to leave because you want to know about Louise. That's what happened.
Worst case, he told her, booked into Delaware County Jail, a bond hearing or an arraignment the next morning, then a court date down the line.
Can you go back to your prosecutor, please?
No,
I don't. Like, this is going to impact my work. Like, I understand that, like, you know, you guys have a protocol, but like, there has to be another way. Okay, like today, there has to be another way. It's just not going to happen. This is going to impact everything, and all because of keys. Like, come on. I mean, I get where you guys are coming from, but there's just no way. Can you please go back to your prosecutor and ask her?
No, unfortunately, we don't do that. That's not going to happen. We're not going to go back and forth, and I don't disagree with her. That's why I asked those specific questions. I don't disagree.
And so my husband did say that he's going to press charges because
So it doesn't.
My husband didn't say anything regarding.
No. So when it becomes to domestic, it's not his choice.
And
so,
does he realize that though? Before coming into the station, before saying whatever piece he needs to say, he realized that.
Yes. After talking to him, he said.
He didn't. I don't think he realized that he didn't have a say in if people are arrested or not. I don't think he had. I don't think he knew that.
129.
He didn't come to the police station with the intent of having you arrested today.
I don't think he knew that until. And that's the thing about.
And so does he know that right now?
He doesn't know now.
Which he didn't want to happen.
Well.
I know. Here we are. I hear what you're saying. I hear you. It's like if you didn't want that to happen,
you
then why
guys
do
are
you please?
protecting an abuser, right? And just because I wasn't the first one to come to the station, I'm feeling it in my body, like everywhere. Just because he knows how to take somebody down with physical, you know, without leaving a physical trace, like he knows that. He knows what he's doing. But because I didn't come to you guys first, that's what it is. Like I'm just so confused right now, like why this is even a thing. Like this. Can you please go back to your prosecutor?
It is what it is right now. And
Can you please
I
get a second opinion? Please, I feel like I deserve that. I feel like these kids deserve that. I feel like our family deserves that. And especially if my husband didn't have any idea that you guys were just going to make that choice. I bet you he would have fucking thought a lot different than walking into that fucking station right now. I know that. So can I please get a second opinion from somebody?
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you. However, in the state of Ohio, when a domestic situation is brought in front of law enforcement, we're required and mandatory to arrest the physical primary aggressor. And there's no leniency. There is no nothing on it. my hands are tied. As soon as he walked into that station and proceeded to tell a story, there was nothing.
A story that you
happened.
guys have decided to believe.
Well, you said it happened.
I mean, it's a key that I took from my hand. Like, that's.
I hear what you're saying.
Hi, buddy.
But you're the one that said, I took the keys from him. I ripped them out of his hand because I didn't want him to leave because you want to talk about Luis. I hear you. But when you did it.
And have you guys checked on Luis? Do you guys really believe that that's just eczema there? That he beat the shit out of somebody yesterday?
Have you talked to Luis?
I have not.
Well, give me Luis's number. I'll be happy to call him.
Hi, buddy.
I could check on him if you give me his phone number.
And then what's gonna happen? And then 2 parents are gone out of these kids' lives? Like, what?
Hey, Bubby.
I just don't think that this happened in a great fashion. Okay, I didn't call you guys when he stole my work laptop, when he told me, made threats yesterday that, you know, he was going to beat up and kill Luis. Like, I didn't call you guys.
Mm-hmm.
But should I have? To protect myself?
You could have.
It just feels like there's leverage, like that he's just trying to gain to, you know,
Feels very unfair.
presume our divorce. Like I that was inevitable, but like now it just seems like there's reasons that I feel you guys should, you know, see right through, because this happens all the time. People get divorced, but then, like, there's leverage that he's trying to gain so that he can get
I don't
custody.
believe that was the case today, okay? I really don't. He was just as frustrated as you are with the whole situation. He came and told his side of the story. The officers came here and got the same side of the story. The versions were very similar to each other. He was injured today, and so we've got to act on that. So the sooner that...
Go upstairs. You can go upstairs, honey.
Sarah, the sooner that we get this taken care of, the sooner you can make your phone calls and come back, okay?
And phone calls to whom? Like, what are you, an attorney?
Yeah, I mean, what? Yeah, I mean.
And what kind of attorney? A family law?
No, it's a defense attorney. Defense attorney. And again, we're not judge, jury, and executioner. This is what happened. This is what has to. These are the stages that we're at right now. I'm not trying to create a big scene. I'm not trying to escort you out of here with your neighbors. I'm not trying to make a big scene. I'm not trying to do any of that. Okay.
I mean, it seems like that's what he wants, so.
I don't think he really wanted any of this, to be honest with you.
Well, then he should have thought about that before he stepped right in. This is something that we could have handled on our own.
Perhaps, yeah. I don't disagree with what
and
you
you guys are okay taking a mom. Like, these kids need their mom. My child is 2 and he's still nursing. Mm-hmm. So I'm confused how that's supposed to work. Can you please go back and, you know, disclose this information to your prosecutor? And maybe she'll change her mind? Like, did anyone think about this before?
Well, did you think about any of this, Sarah? I mean, you're not...
I was trying to have a conversation about what his bruises and his fun was, because he made threats that he was going to kill and hurt Luis yesterday. And I think that's fair. I deserve to know what happened. And yeah, I mean, just from taking keys, like, I don't... Okay. There's nothing else that can be done.
No.
And make sure you have your phone, your wallet, your ID, things like that to take with you, so if you can make some phone calls when you get there, we'll go from there. All right, you ready? Here, catch. Ready? Catch. Which one are you?
The first one.
Come on this side. Do you have anything in your pockets or anything like that?
What you told me to grab.
Just that. Okay. Nothing in your back pocket. Okay. I gotta put these on. You can just stand right here. Just hand me your wallet and then, or not your wallet, but just hand me that. Yeah, don't sit on that. And then I'll give it to you when we get back to the station, okay? You can put these in here. I don't care about that. You here? Alright, just put your hands behind your back here. Do they feel? They don't feel too tight, do they? Okay. Go ahead and have. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Why?
Don't
Why?
do that.
Why? This is exactly what he wanted.
Just face me. Just face me, and then just sit back that way.
This is my first time in the police.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you face me, and then as soon as we get back to the station, I'll get these off of you. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Okay.